Welcome, all praises and glory to Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, and double honors to the elders, apostles of Great Millstone, and also shalom to the Akim, sincerely pushing the name of Yahweh Hashem Yahushua. Now, I did a response video to the Apostle Tahar first video when he was going into how, pretty much how every brother should be working or have some form of way to make money to have it in their pocket. Okay, that's why the Apostle Tahar mentioned that there's no excuse for any brother to not at least have $20 in his pocket, because now with this new entrepreneur age that we're in right now, you can make money off of different apps that's out here, where you could create your own schedule. You could put in your own hours. Other words, so you get paid based off how much hours you put in. So if you get a short check, that's on you. And if you get a large check or a large amount of money from your labor, that's because of you. Now, recently I got laid off. I'm in the construction, business, whatever, So I got laid off because of the lack of work. And being that I'm laid off, that's not gonna stop the bills from coming in. I still have to pay my rent. I still have to pay my National Grid and Con Edison utility bills. Still got to pay my Optimum bill, my car insurance, so on and so forth. Still got to buy groceries. And unemployment in New York for a full amount is $430. And you're not gonna get a lot of money. I mean, unemployment is not gonna really help you pay off you can't really live off unemployment. That's what I'm trying to say. There's something, but you can't fully live off unemployment. So you have to do something on the side along with the unemployment check. Now, one of the things I've been doing lately, like the Apostle Tahar mentioned in one of his videos, and I mentioned in one of my videos, is this app called, give me 1 second. It's called Postmates, right? So pretty much what you do is you apply for Postmates, and what happened is they'll send you a Postmates credit card, and when you download the app, you're gonna receive like different notifications from time to time, depending where you at. If you're in a hot zone or whatever, depending where you at, and you'll get a notification. Now it's up to you to like ignore the notification or accept the notification. Now if you accept that notification, you go pick up that person order and you drop off that person order. And I'm gonna give you an example to my deliveries. Oh, I can't really show my deliveries because I'm offline right now, because I had to put my phone on airplane mode, so that way I won't be interrupted in video. But pretty much, this is how much I made in about like 2.5 days. Just doing Postmates. Just doing, Postmates and driving around. So I made $174.54. That's in 2.5 days just for doing Postmates. And the week is not up yet. I didn't work today because we're in the Sabbath. So on the Sabbath we're not supposed to work. But maybe when the sun goes down, I might go out there and put the app on and continue doing more routes. So now, doing this along with unemployment, I have enough to keep up with my payments. Because part of being a man coming into this truth, you got to go out there and work. You can't be reliant on other men. Yeah, we help one another, but you can't be a person that you just lean on the brother and hope that brother carry your weight. And you're always uptight and you're just begging. See, that's what you call being a bum. Now, a definition of a bum is a person that they'd rather ask for money and then going out there and actually working and performing to have money in their pocket. That's a bum. A person they rather. All right, so now I want to pull up a couple of scriptures out the Bible and see what the scriptures say about not working. Now, the first scripture I like to read is 2 Thessalonians. Salakia, 2 Thessalonians, the 3rd chapter and the 10th verse. And it says, well, I start at 9. Not because we have not the power, but to make ourselves an example unto you to follow us. So the Lord created us to be examples to other brothers that's coming in the fold. Just like the elders, apostles, and the other elders are examples unto us. Now, verse 10. For even when we were with you, this we commanded you, that if any would not work, neither should he eat. First, it applies it on a spiritual sense, because when you go out there and teach and you do shows, that's you working. You're doing the work of the Lord. And the eating is you growing in the spirit. Studying. That's you eating. But it's also physical. If you don't work, you just sit in your ass playing fucking Call of Duty and NBA 2K9 and whatever. 2K19. What you think gonna come out of that? Ain't no money coming in your pocket. You gotta get up and fucking work. Like you had that movie, Baby Boy with Tyrese, and all he did was he had a little kid mentality. So now let's move to the next scripture, and I'm gonna wrap it up with this scripture, 1 Timothy, the 5th chapter and the 8th verse, and it says, But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he have denied the faith, and is worse than an infidel. An infidel is a unbeliever. All right? See right there, unfaithful, faithless. So that's an infidel. Now, first is referencing towards the house. We're just talking about the church. We're just talking about the brothers in the faith. That's the house. So a person doesn't go out there and teach. He's not providing for that house. But it also is talking about, brothers not taking care of their children. Like physically, on a physical level. There's spiritual and it's physical. Because if you got kids, you take care of your kids. You don't be no deadbeat. But I know we understand it's not always easy, depending on the relationship you have with the mother of your child. She might be a super demon, but you still provide for your kid. So I'm going to read it again. This is 1 Timothy 5 and 8. But if any provide not for his own, and especially for those of his own house, he hath denied the faith, and he is worse than an infidel. Worse than an infidel, unbeliever. Because you as a man should know better. So the Most High see you worse than these niggas that sagging their pants, sucking their thumb, and 30 years old, 40 years old, still sucking their thumb. Most High see you worse than them, because you know better. Whereas that man doesn't know any better. So the Most High put you at a higher standard than you have with some another Jake. So that I'm gonna close, and I hope this was edifying, and I'm going to say all praises and glory to Yahweh Shem Yahushua. Until next time, shalom.